I just forced my best friend to make a video game in 48 hours with absolutely zero experience, and the result is amazing. To begin with, we had to choose a game style, so we chose to leave it to fate, and the result was quite unexpected. To make this game, we will have to make the environment first, but as we don't have time to make the whole environment by ourselves, we will borrow this one. So I'm gonna present you to a very good alternative. It's free asset from the Unity Asset Store, which makes the game even more better, cause now it's totally free. Step 2 is gonna be the monster. Cause a horror game without a monster is like when my girlfriend goes to the nightclub with her friend, doesn't get home, and when I ask her if she's fine, I receive a really concerning video of her busy with 3 men. It doesn't make sense. Long story short, we found a good monster for the game, which now gonna get the best IA and pathfinding we could ever make in our miserable life. To achieve that, we're gonna use the Unity nav mesh system, which is pretty simple to use. First, we put the nav mesh agent on the monster entity. Then we make the map a correct nav mesh so the agent can find himself. We place a lot of funky little points on the map to tell him where the he need to go. We come back on the script, add the pathfinding to it so he can freely walk on the map while trying to find the player. Et voila! It reminds me of myself as a child when brain cells were optional. Now, despite all that sophisticated digital wizardry, just lied around like a possessed hockey-puck. Turns out the brain cell optional policy wasn't just for my past self, it seems to be a development philosophy of its entire locomotion system. Alright, so to finally fix our sliding monster, we are about to dive headfirst into the glorious abyss of Unity animation system, so we can master the groundbreaking technique of lifting a foot. But who even care about the how? And just like that, check out the majestic, totally natural way our creation finally moved. Next, a screamer, because without it, our little buddy is less a terrifying monstrosity and more a slightly confused, utterly harmless pet. So here is a master plan for our jump scare. We created it so when the player inevitably stumbles into the monster hitbox, a special animation trigger. Terrifying, right? And yeah, no sound yet, but be patient, it will come eventually. Now that everything is perfectly set up, it's time to enhance the gameplay. Because frankly, the current lighting makes it look less like a haunted manor and more like a suspiciously clean, abandoned hospital wing. To achieve that, we'll just generously apply a truckload of post-processing effect, just enough so that even me who edited the video don't have any clue of what's happening. And just like that, ambience achieved so subtle you probably barely even notice the changes. To now have a goal and an end to the game, we'll introduce a truly groundbreaking concept, a key that opens a door to exit the manor. I know, revolutionary, right? But hey, we only had 48 hours to create this masterpiece from scratch. So after meticulously crafting the key by hand in Unity for whatever reason, we got this. Yeah, this is the masterpiece you're chasing for. It will be upstairs waiting for the player to discover it. And now that we have a key, I'll let you guess what we need to do. Yeah. A door. In my infinite mercy, I'll spare you the excruciating footage of us wrestling with a door that clearly had a vendetta against opening. But hey, after all that wrestling, here it is, a magnificent shiny exit door. And finally, we've got the monster, the goal, but still no sound. It's time to fix that. Let's get some free sound effect, because when it's free, it's always better, as my mother always said. Don't worry about her, she's not dead, just in jail for human trafficking. Maybe I'm not her son, maybe I should. After getting the sound effect from some shady YouTube account, we now have sound effect, 3 Robux and a ton of malware. Still, we got what we were looking for. I'm letting you appreciate this sound design, which means we are left with some more polishing to make this a little bit more juicy, and we're done. Following that grueling work, my very soul cries out for a brief respite from such intense labor, so I'm gonna take a nap to feel better.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! You're getting comfortable! Comfortability kills dreams! So get up and go get those guys!
The hell? I think I need to work more. I don't know why. To put a cherry on the cake, we implemented a hint to better guide the player. And to cap it all off, we finally got around to improving the screamer into this. Game available in description. Subscribe for more.